My friends, in my 200 3D CAD models in FreeCAD series, today let's work on exercise 156, which looks a little bit intimidating to begin with, but this is not that complex of a model. This is a lot of broken dimensions, but that's all about it. So let's go ahead and relocate the image after we see the axis cross, and I think this would be a good center, and there. So we got that. Let's take the axis cross away, and I'm gonna say sometimes the keyboard shortcut does not work on this, the developers version, this 0.22 version that I'm using to build these models. Maybe they will fix it when they release it as a stable release. But that, let's not be complainy and start working on this sketch. So this radius is 10. And let's go ahead and do the arc. And I want to do that here too. So this one, I don't want to mention the radius. I just want to do it. Oopsie. I want to do it from here to, okay, it's taking me other way. That's new in this FreeCAD. So I'll have to do it clockwise all the time. Noted. And I want to take these to equal, and then let's do a circle, and that would be radius 8. After that, I think that's all about it, and now I can switch to polyline and start working on it. So what I want to do on this one is I want to do it straight up here and then come back for this gate kind of thing later on. That's the outline. Now we'll have to go fix a few of these lines. So these two obviously will be horizontal. That's H on the keyboard. And this will be vertical. Oopsie. And this will be vertical. That's V on the keyboard. This will be vertical as well. And here, I see where these two will be equal. Okay. And I'll take this perpendicular out right now. If we need it, we'll do it later. Let's go ahead and take care of the tangencies. So that's T on the keyboard. I want to make these two tangent, and then all of these are tangent because of the polyline. Okay. And then I want to draw a slot. So here, I want to take this slot on here, and that length is 13. And then the radius, okay, I will place it on this axis, and then the radius is 2.5. Okay. So all we have to do is fix some of the dimensions, and then I'll be right back to you. Okay, so we have the dimensions fixed. That's quite a lot of dimension for this smaller object. But here is one thing I want to bring your attention to. This says this is 2 millimeter radius, and it doesn't look like it's 2 millimeter from there. So I think it will be 3 millimeters because this thickness is 3 millimeter. So let's see. No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't match. So how about halfway between 2 and 3? Yeah. So this is going to be a 2.5 millimeter radius, obviously. So not saying that technical drawing is wrong, but it's not the best. Okay, we got the sketch, the basic sketch, and I want to extrude that for, is it 6 or 9? That's 6. Okay, that is going to be 6. Now we got that, right? Then I see these two holes that I'll have to make, and looking at those, I think it will be better to make this symmetric. So that way I can build those cylinders and not think about, like, where they're placing. Okay, the cylinder, and the first one I want to go lay it down like this. So that would be a long cylinder, let's say 100, right? And then the diameter is 5. So we got the cylinder, and I want to copy and paste it. Now I can transform this one to lay it flat like this and move it backward. On this one, let's do the same thing, but on this face, right? And move it backward. Okay. Now we can make a cut. We can make these two one piece, and then keep this one, delete this one, and make a cut. I think that gives us our core object. The one thing left is to build this gate kind of thing. And looking at this image, I think that gate is standing right outside these two. So what I want to do is I want to build this arch and then extrude that, right? So that arch is going to be on this face, XZ. So let's go ahead and take the image to XZ plane. And maybe, since we are using it anyway, relocate it real quick so it won't confuse us, rather it will help us. Okay, there. So we got that. Now this is the edge and this is the edge. Looks like it's a little outside of these two edges. So we will work on that. Let's go ahead and draw and sketch on XZ plane, and then take these two edges as our references. So this one, no. So take this edge and this edge. Okay. And then we can turn on the section view. And what I want to build is going to be a polyline. So I want to build this line, bring it over here, right? And then come all the way up here and then say M. Okay, that's it. Come down. So it's like essentially building the arch with a thicker base. Do the same on here. M, M, and M. Okay. There. And then hit M one more time. Bring it in here. Cool. That's our arch. What I want to do is I want to apply some dimension on here. So this is 8, half of 16. This is 10, half of 20. And then these two would be at the same point, which would be on this axis. Okay. And what else? We have, okay, this is moving. I don't know why it should not move. Let's make this one vertical. That fixes everything like a magic. Now on this one, this thickness is 5 millimeter. So let's go ahead and pull it towards me for 5 millimeter. And the sketch is sitting right there. We'll have to move it. So how much? 14.3 plus 15. That much distance we'll have to move it forward. So that would be minus y. So let's find that sketch, or even we can do the extrude. I mean, it doesn't matter either way. On Y, it would be minus 14.3 minus 15. What it does is it brings it up here, just like that. Now I can go ahead and take these two and make a union. After that, I can take these two edges. Okay, have to select this edge. Cases like this, I want to turn on the wireframe display mode and select this edge, and let's make sure the right one, this edge. I want to do 2mm fillet on this. 2mm fillet. Dang, this filleting issue is killing me. 1.99? No. 1? No. Okay, let's take a look at it. What's going on here? So we have this edge, right? And it's pretty simple. Why is it not making a 2mm fillet? Because this length is not 2mm. Okay. What is that length? So, okay. So this point and this point, this length is 1mm. So we cannot go more than 0.99. Okay. Go back to wireframe and select this line and this line, and then make a fillet of 0.99. And that's the best we could do on this. I'm sure we could, if we spend like 10 more minutes to modify the geometry, and we could probably come up with 2mm fillet, but yeah, it's not that important. Okay, I think that's it. I think that is our object. Well, other than the filleting thing, so let it slide on this one. I mean, let it slide until FreeCAD 1 version comes out. If you have any other question other than the fillet, please let them know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.